Welcome to Battlesphere, the ultimate arena for legendary showdowns. Here, mythological titans, Marvel icons, DC legends, and epic warriors from diverse civilizations clash in electrifying battles. Join me as we explore the realms of possibility, comparing strengths, skills, and strategies in hypothetical matchups that will leave you on the edge of your seat. So buckle up and let's dive into this thrill of epic confrontations.
In the shadowed corridors of the Temple of Apollo, the Oracle of Delphi writhed in a trance. Her voice, like wind whispering through cracked marble, echoed through the sacred chamber. A titan comes, not of this age, green as the wild hills, born of fire and fury. Priests scrambled. Scribes wept. The high priest turned toward the trembling flame of the eternal brazier and uttered the words that would shake the foundations of Olympus. Summon Hercules. The demigod arrived with the roar of hooves and the scent of thunder clinging to his cloak. Hercules, son of Zeus and Alcmene, lion-hearted and storm-forged, strode into the temple like a living legend. His broad shoulders bore the mantle of his past labors, slaying hydras, wrestling giants, bearing the sky. But today, the oracle's vision whispered of something different. A giant from the stars, she intoned, eyes rolled back in vision. Rage incarnate, it rends the world asunder. You must stop him. Hercules narrowed his eyes. Then I shall meet him on the field, and if he is mighty, he will fall with glory. But this foe was unlike any other. The Hulk, thrown through time and space by a collapsing wormhole in the future, erupted into the fields of ancient Thessaly. Confused, disoriented, haunted by shadows of gamma radiation and broken memories, villagers fled as he crushed through stone homes and olive orchards. The sky darkened with his roar. Entire rivers changed course beneath his rampage. He did not know where he was, or who, only that the world feared him. And so he raged. Hercules' journey toward the green storm was marked by omens and warnings. Rivers boiled, wolves fled their dens. The moon bled red for 3 nights. Yet Hercules pressed on. He met Pan in the groves of Arcadia, who whispered, "The beast is no mere mortal, Hercules. He is sorrow and wrath made flesh." He climbed Mount Parnassus, where an eagle of Zeus warned, "This foe will not yield." His rage grows. Strike him, and he becomes stronger. Still, Hercules continued. He met Artemis at a ruined shrine. She said only, "If you fall, Olympus will not rise again." "I will not fall," Hercules growled, and thunder cracked behind him. They met in a shattered glen. Birds no longer sang. Trees leaned away from the spot. The wind itself seemed to hold its breath. Hulk turned. He stood massive, his skin glowing faintly in the dimming sun. His eyes were wild with pain and confusion. Hercules spoke first. "Creature of green wrath, you walk among mortals like a plague. But I am Hercules, son of Olympus. Your ruin ends here." Hulk's answer came in a roar, and the ground split beneath them. The first blow sent shockwaves through the hills. Hercules' club collided with Hulk's fists, and lightning screamed in the sky. Forests fell in ripples. Mountains cracked. Hercules threw Hulk across a river. Hulk returned, hurling a fallen column like a spear. It broke the earth behind Hercules, who laughed and leapt back into battle. The war had begun. The sky roared. Clouds boiled and twisted, casting unnatural shadows across the war-torn land. Thunder echoed from mountaintop to sea, as if Olympus itself was preparing for judgment. The battlefield, once a lush valley between temple and forest, had become a gaping scar on the earth. Smoke rose from collapsed temples, rivers flooded their banks, and the very air shimmered with the energy of 2 unstoppable titans. Hercules, bruised and bloodied, stood his ground. He had tasted the sting of Hulk's fists. The green behemoth was no mortal, no beast, no god. He was something beyond. Yet the son of Zeus had never turned from a fight. The Hulk towered across the field, chest heaving, nostrils flaring. His confusion had mutated into fury, and that fury into a storm. Lightning sparked from his shoulders. His fists were larger than tree trunks, and each step he took cracked the earth beneath him. Rah! The Hulk lunged. Hercules met him mid-charge, slamming into his chest with a shoulder that once tore through the gates of Troy. The shockwave flattened a mile of olive trees. Debris rained down like meteors. They tumbled through stone and soil, grappling like gods of war. Hercules managed to twist free and swung his club, a thick weapon wrapped in Nemean crocodile skin. The blow landed on Hulk's jaw with the force of a mountain collapse. Hulk stumbled but didn't fall. Instead, he roared again, grabbing Hercules and launching him skyward. Hercules struck the face of a mountain and carved through it, landing in a crater of his own making. Above them, Olympus stirred. "They will break the earth in half," Hera said, eyes glowing as she peered through divine mist. Zeus remained silent, standing beneath a dome of stormlight. Bolts of lightning danced across his knuckles. "Let them break it if they must," he growled. "This is Hercules' trial." Athena turned from the divine mirror. "We cannot ignore the rift in time. This Hulk does not belong to this era. His very presence weakens reality." Hermes materialized beside them in a blink of blue light. "The Avengers are watching. Thor stands ready. Should we invite his aid?" "Not yet," Zeus said. "This is between Hercules and the beast. Let fate decide." Elsewhere, through a tear in time opened by the anomaly, Thor, Captain America, and Black Widow watched from the cliffs of a Greek island shimmering between centuries. "By the 9 realms," Thor muttered. "He faces the Hulk without aid?" "That's Hercules," Cap said, stubborn as he is strong. Black Widow observed silently. "He's not just fighting the Hulk. He's fighting time itself." Back in the valley, the two titans rose again. Hercules wiped blood from his lips. "You hit harder than any beast I've known." The Hulk snarled. "Stop fighting me, then stop attacking my world." Hercules shouted. "You're not of this land. You bring only ruin." "I didn't choose this," Hulk roared. They charged again. The next exchange leveled 3 mountains. Waterfalls dried up. Ancient temples crumbled. Every clash of their fists sent ripples through time. Cavemen saw stars flicker. Astronauts in future orbits witnessed tremors in space-time. The battle echoed across all eras. Hercules grappled Hulk and flung him through a mountain range. The Hulk returned with a thunderclap punch that dented Hercules' armor and knocked out his breath. The demigod dropped to a knee. Hulk lifted a boulder the size of a coliseum and hurled it. Hercules caught it, strained, then hurled it back. The impact shook the heavens. On Olympus, Poseidon stirred the seas. Enough. If they continue, the mortal world will be split. But Zeus held firm. Let Hercules rise. Let him remember who he is. As Hulk surged again, Hercules closed his eyes. Memories flooded in, the 12 labors, the burning stables, the Hydra, the agony of carrying the sky. He was more than a brawler. He was the last protector of an age. Hercules stood. He breathed deeply. "I am the son of thunder, the breaker of beasts. I am Hercules." He met Hulk's charge with a war cry. Their fists collided, and the world stopped breathing. The energy released tore a hole in the fabric of time. Swirls of future and past opened. Visions of cities, satellites, chariots, and spaceships flickered in the sky. The Hulk faltered. "I remember," he whispered. "Banner." Hercules seized the moment. "You are not just rage. You are a man. Remember who you are." The Hulk dropped to his knees. His breaths came in gasps. The green faded slightly from his skin. The rift above pulsed. From Olympus, Zeus raised his hand. Lightning crashed, not in destruction, but healing. The rift slowed its spiral. Athena whispered a chant, steadying the earth. Time began to mend. The Hulk looked up at Hercules. "I'm sorry." Hercules dropped his club, then let the fighting end. Later, as dawn broke over the battered landscape, the two giants sat in silence. The war was over. Olympus remained intact. Earth was spared, and two champions, born of myth and science, had found understanding. But somewhere in the depths of time, something had noticed the breach, something ancient, watching with many eyes.